Hello and welcome back. I was out of town over the weekend with like 20 plus people for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I'm like a deep introvert. So my social battery is like fully drained, needs a desperate refill of things that make me happy. And quiet time. So today I thought we could do a little bit of quilting, knitting. Obviously I started with a little bit of reading, a little quiet time this morning with my coffee that is now cold because I put the book down or I put the coffee down while I was reading the book and I forgot about it. But I've got the Harken quilt in progress still, obviously long project. The next steps on that is still like a crap ton of ironing, so we're gonna do some ironing this morning. I'm working on a gauge swatch with some yarn, with this yarn for another step-by-step sweater that maybe I can get done by Christmas, maybe not, maybe this is just the gauge swatch and I start something else, who knows. And then when we're done with making a little bit of progress on those two things, I thought we could do a little like end of summer, early fall like project research, because obviously after last week's video when Pinterest literally went down while we were hanging out, I still want to do some fall, late summer project research. I feel like this time of year, like obviously when we're doing like crafts and hobbies and projects like this that we want to use for the upcoming season, we start to do those projects pretty early. So like while we're not like celebrating fall until, September 1st at least, it's kind of the time of year where you're making the things that you want to use in that season. So I thought we could do a little research on some fall projects, but also some projects to do in August to kind of celebrate the end of our summer months. And I'm hoping between all of that quiet time, the ironing and the sewing and knitting and research, I'm hoping between all of those things I feel a little more human and my social battery is kind of filled back up and I feel more like me again. So today is like a chill hang day. So if that's what you need, or if you want more videos like this, hit subscribe so that we can hang out every week on Wednesdays. My videos go live at 6 p.m. Central every week, as best I can. And yeah, let's get started on some ironing. looking for inspiration for fall, I feel like I have a couple of projects and I'm better off maybe not planning so much and just kind of letting the fun, like the dopamine, kind of create what the projects become. Because I have a quilt and that's going to take a long time. And I have a sweater, so that's going to take a while. And I have a pair of pants. But what I really haven't found yet is like a basic like top that I can just like make a bunch of and have kind of in my closet. I feel like I haven't found good basics yet, so I thought we'd look at my patterns for that instead of scrolling Pinterest again. Now the first one I found is this, it's kind of a tunic. It's got a split hem and it can be sleeveless or long sleeve. I don't love it in the long sleeve, but I think sleeveless it could be like not so bad. That one. Now personally, I have a lot of costume patterns in here, which is wild for somebody who like doesn't love Halloween, but like feels like I feel like I always need to be ready for Halloween or for a costume. It's a weird mindset. Box is this way. That's a Halloween cape. I'm gonna keep looking for a top pattern that I think will. I'm really looking for something that can become a staple in my closet, but can like mix and match with, say, the things that I knit. So maybe something that could go with a vest or could go under a sweater, or you know, can get like layered as the temperatures start to go down, but also something that just feels like me. I've been struggling to have clothes make me feel confident lately, and so this is much more than just like finding a pattern I like. It's about finding a pattern that makes me feel like the best version of myself, and I just haven't found that yet. And so maybe August is about finding a pattern that feels good to me, whatever that means. And maybe I just keep focusing on the Harkin quilt. I mean, that's going to take a while to piece and iron, and then piece and iron, and then piece and iron together. And I'm going to do another gauge swatch for a sweater. And I can keep working on the purple sweater. But it's been so hot and humid here that it's kind of in the I don't want to touch it zone again, because there's like when it gets humid for whatever reason, I don't like the way the acrylic feels, which is not a huge deal. But I would like to pick up that second sleeve and get that cranked out here. Anyways, as far as filling up the little introvert cup goes after a long weekend, I'm feeling just a little more like me again. And I feel like my like brain fog of the social battery that's been like fully depleted has kind of lifted, which is nice. And so I'm feeling better. And I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me today. I've got some really fun things planned for August. We're still in the depths of summer. Don't worry, I'm not going to jump into fall too fast. There's plenty of time for that. And I'm excited to keep hanging out with you. Bye!